And we are live. Well, we best hang on and wait and see if anybody turns up. Sunday night, 9 p.m. Oh, one and one thumb. One and one thumb. So I'm just opening a fresh window on a separate two viewers. Hello, viewers. 2 viewers, 3 viewers, and 2 thumbs up. We're getting there. Welcome along, everybody. Who's going to be the first to say hello in the chat? Barry, now then, hey up. I'm just typing away on the other screen here. Anthony, evening, sir. How are you? And yeah, welcome along, everybody. Now then, Sprays. Yes, I'm not doing too bad, sir. How are you? 7 viewers, Megs. Hello. Yes, we're all doing very well, thank you, Megs. Oh. Yeah, sorry. I'm just looking at some metal detecting finds on a group that I'm on Facebook. So yeah, so I was just having a quick nosy there. You did see me live gaming, yes, Megs. Although it wasn't very good, was it? I don't think. It's the first time I've streamed onto YouTube while gaming, and yeah, it didn't work out as good as I thought it was going to work out. So I have done it again today, just for around about 30 minutes. I changed a few settings and it was slightly better, but yeah. Was it gold? I still don't know because I've not met with Simon yet. I've still to sort out a day with Simon. Let me see when. So low tides are next here. Helensburgh tide times. Excuse me. Low tide 6:35 in the morning. Let's see what's Fridays. Friday's 10:46 and Saturday's 11:49. 0.8 meters. So maybe I'll if Simon pops in, we'll see if he fancies a dig one day this coming week. And yeah, so that'll sort that then. And hopefully we'll get the piece of metal tested, see whether it is gold or not. But yeah, that's for another day, obviously. Right, okay. Thanks, Megs, for that. Yeah, no, I looked back on the first one and it was absolutely dreadful, wasn't it? And yeah, like I say, I changed a few settings in the streaming software that I use for that. So the second one was slightly better. So I'm not sure how I can get it any better than that, to be honest. But I am looking at getting a new graphics card for my PC just for gaming. So hopefully that should lighten the load on the GPU. But yeah, that's another story for another day. So hello, young Kyle. Sprays, do you have to make a certain amount of vids to do YouTube or not? Sprays, you can make as many as you want, or you can make as few as you want. It's entirely up to the individual. What I will say is, if you're going to make videos and put them on YouTube, if you can put them out on a regular basis, so once or twice a week is ideal. If you do it that way, if you release a video once or twice a week, then YouTube will promote your channel and more people get to see it that way. If you're only uploading a video every 3 months, then YouTube's just not going to promote your channel at all. They're not going to push it forward to viewers. So, oh, hang on, my TV's just about to turn off here. So my screen that I'm watching you on. So yeah, regular is better with YouTube. Tracy, good good evening. Good evening. I nearly said good afternoon. More bullets than the Alamo, yeah. Yeah, it was a good little hunt, that one. I was pleased with some of those finds. Some of those bullets I've not had before, so yeah, they were handy little things to find. I was chuffed to bits with them, so happy days. I did get out the day after I was on that hunt. I went out the day after, and I was on. I did a bit of a beachcombing session, and that'll be coming up this next week. I think I'm going to release videos on Wednesday. I'll release them on a Wednesday evening. I think that's probably the best option for me. So yeah, so keep your eyes open for the beachcombing video, because it's quite a good one actually. So yeah, Megs, yeah, I think you're a fan of the beachcombing, aren't you, Megs? And yeah, like I say, I decided that it was the day after I'd done the metal detecting. I went out and did a beach hunt, beachcombing session, and it was great. I really enjoyed it. So I must make a point of doing more beachcombing, because, like I say, I really do enjoy the long walk and the and finding things along the way. It's just it's fascinating little bits of history that we find here and there. So, excuse me, I'm just out of my weekly bath. Sprays, are you after any more permissions this year? Yeah, after saying I was just beachcombing, I did get a session on the farm there a few days ago on my farm permission, and the ground was incredibly wet. I mean, it was just absolutely soaking wet. Now, the one permission, well, I do have two permissions, but the other one's kind of off limits at the moment. I'll not go into that. It's to do with they have electric fences. They keep horses on the second permission, you see. So they have electric fences, and that interferes with the metal detector. So I just can't. There's no way I can detect, because it's just giving me a false signal all the time. But yeah, I was up on the farm. Anne Rivera, hello, in New Jersey. Well, welcome along. Yeah, I was out on the farm permission there a few days ago, and I did get a lovely little find. It was a very quiet day, and I didn't get a lot until I got the one find. And again, that's another video that's coming up, not this week, coming the week after. I'll put that one out, and so keep your eyes peeled for that one as well. But on regards other permissions, then yeah, I mean, like I say, the main farm that I've got is 500 acres, and you know, it's going to take me years to cover that, and even then I would assume that I'll not find everything unless I try with different metal detectors running at different frequencies, you know, that kind of thing. So there's years and years left in that one. But yeah, I mean, if I can get another permission, yeah, that'll be great. There's one or two that I'm looking at, but I need to decide how I'm going to approach the landowners over that. So but anyway, we'll see in the future. You never know, we might get another one. Yeah, Megs, yeah, I need to get out and do some of the walks up in the hills as well. So take my little camp stove out with me, and we'll go for a wander and have a coffee and a bite to eat along the way. So I must, like I say, make a point of getting out a little bit more often if I can. Tracy did her first rally today and got a first hammered coin and an early Anglo-Saxon strap end. This hobby is the best. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's good fun hobby. So Barry says he had 80 odd vids metal detecting, 107 something ago. Then I got stalked. Awful. Deleted my channel. Yeah, it's YouTube's one of those things. With putting yourself out there, you attract all the good things, all the good people that come in and watch your videos and give you thumbs up and say thank you. But then you do attract one or two weirdos as well, and that can be one of the downsides, I must admit. I do have problems myself, as you well know. I'll not go into it. As a lot of you know, I do have some issues, but you know what? I'm a big boy, and I just get on with it. I just ignore 95% of it. I ignore. So yeah, and you've got to be pretty thick-skinned as well, I must admit, for some of the the nastiness that can be thrown about, not only in YouTube but in metal detecting circles as well. Yeah, you've got to have a really thick skin. I learned that very early on. Spray says, with all those bullets, there could be cat badges about as well. I dug a site similar and got 303s, and cat badges followed. Yeah, definite possibility. I'll be looking at that one again when I get another chance. That was in my mind as well, that there were possibly might be a cat badge. When I was digging all the bullets, I thought eventually it's got to be a cat badge coming out somewhere. But on that occasion there wasn't. But you know, there's always time in the future. So. Oh, we're buffering again down in Australia. Anne Rivera says, thanks. Love your videos. They're very entertaining. Love them. Well, thank you, Anne. I certainly do try and entertain as best I can. And try and keep it light and fun if I can as well. So, oh, Anthony's thinking about upgrading his metal detector as well. Yeah, okay, Megs. Take your time, get yourself sorted. See if a restart does you any good. What are you thinking of upgrading to, Anthony? The Southern Searcher, welcome along, sir. How are you? So I'm just drinking. If anybody asks, I'm drinking just dilute orange tonight. So I'm back on the fasting with a vengeance now, because I put on a couple of kilos over Christmas, and I just weighed myself tonight. And yeah, we'll not go into that one, but yeah, I'm back on the fast now. So. Oh, Anthony's looking at a Nocta Simplex. I've not heard a lot about them. I know there's they do seem quite popular with quite a few detectorists at the moment. So yeah. Tracy says, Robin, not sure if you can travel down at the end of the month, but there is a rally near me which has been detected lightly last year. Loads of Roman and medieval found. More fields this time. I wish I could travel down, Tracy, but unfortunately, I've got other plans this year for traveling down to England. So I have to be. I don't really have the funds to be able to sort of jump in the car and drive down all the time. So. Which is a shame. I'd love to be able to run around all over the country metal detecting, but yeah, I just don't have the funds to be able to do it, unfortunately. So yeah, maybe in the future. You never know. Southern Searcher recently got the Simplex and starting to get used to it. Upgraded from a Garrett Ace 250. Tracy. Oh, Tracy, it's near Lockerbie, is it? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, like I say, it might be a difficult one for me, to be perfectly honest with you. And it's my birthday this month as well. I don't think Lockerbie's that far, is it? Quite a famous place is Lockerbie as well, for probably for all the wrong reasons. Sure, some of you older viewers will probably know the history of Lockerbie and the awful tragedy that occurred there. But yeah, yeah, down towards Dumfries, aren't you? Yeah. Well, yeah, I suppose it's not that far, Tracy. Oh, maybe something in the future I might be able to look at, but yeah, not at the moment, I'm afraid. Sorry, somebody's just trying to promote their channel in my chat here, so I've just had to report it. But there you go. Spray says they'll be closing the border after the 31st. That would be so funny. Driving down, heading towards England, and you get to the border, there's like a big fence up with gates. No entry. Dearie me. Hey, goodness. Yeah, how many years ago was it indeed? It was in the 80s, I think, wasn't it? Boom, 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 boom. Let's have a look. It was Pan Am Flight 103. Yeah, 21st of December 1988. That's how long ago that was. Yeah, young Carl, I can imagine there were sights that nobody would ever want to see in their entire life at that tragedy. But yeah. Yeah, anybody that doesn't know, then if you look up Pan Am Flight 103, essentially it was a flight from Frankfurt to Detroit via London and New York on the 21st of December, and a bomb had been placed in the cargo hold, and the aircraft was and the bomb detonated over Scotland, and the remains of the aircraft crashed into the town of Lockerbie, and yeah, there's plenty of information online if anyone wants to have a read of that. Let's see, where are we here? Southern Searcher says hasn't found any Roman yet in 2 years of detecting. It's top of my bucket list. Yeah, I would love to. I'd love to find a bit of Roman. I must admit, although I think they struggle to get this far up the country here. But have you thought about your next choice machine then? Yeah, like I say, it's probably between two. It's probably going to be between an XP Deus and a Minelab Sovereign GT model. The Minelab Sovereign gets good reviews as both a beach machine and a land machine. So, but apparently it works really, really well on the beach. So I'm kind of edging towards that because I can use it. It'll be an improvement over the Viking that I've got at the moment. Well, a huge improvement over that on the beach. But then I can use it on land as well. So. Yeah, Southern Searchers down in Cornwall. He says there's not much Rowan down there either. I don't know if I know one or two of you are aware, but I've started making some merch. Oh, I know I told you last time that I was going to have a go at making something. Well, if you give me 2 seconds, I should have set them up here already, but if you give me 2 seconds, then I'm just going to grab and show you what I've been at. And yeah, hang on. Sprays. I got a nice Roman ceramic disc brooch a few weeks back. Pin missing, but really colourful. Yeah, Leeds is well developed. Unfortunately, Anthony, I know some of the outskirts. There are some old Roman places way out in the sticks, right out in the country. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I've been a busy little bee, and I just thought I'd knock these up as an option for people if they're interested. And yeah, what can I say? But yeah, you can see this. I've made these little key rings from some of the beach finds and some of the coins that I find here and there. So this one's a 2 shilling. I don't know if you can see that very well there. Queen Elizabeth II, 1963, I believe it is, which was a beach find. And so yeah, so I've made that, and I've got this one here, which has got a penny. It's got 2 coins on this one. It's got a penny and a half penny. I don't know if you probably can't see those that well, So the ship halfpenny, and then a 1 penny on there as well. I think they're quite worn, those ones, but you can probably see them on the back there as well. Look, that's George the 5th. So that's a double coin keyring. And we've got boom, boom, boom. That one, which is a half crown. Again, a nice beach coin. That one, Queen Elizabeth II. I think that's a 1959. That one, and then yeah. Sorry, I'm reading comments here. I've got one of the pieces of bomb shrapnel as well. A piece of I know we call it bomb shrapnel, but it's actually it's what's known as drive band. So it's like a copper band that goes around an anti-aircraft shell. And obviously, when the shell was fired, it fragmented, and these were all blown apart. The copper band was blown apart. But yeah, so some of those as well. They're on my I've got them on my eBay page, and yes, Megs, they're on my eBay page. Sorry, and I'll tell you what. Let me see if I can just grab a link to my page. There is. I'm starting to put links in the description box of my videos. To my page, and where are we? Let me see if I can get the direct link to my page for you. Wrong one. Seller. There we go. No, that's not the link, is it? I'll tell you what, let me see if I can... Oh, I've done it wrong again. Oh, I'm an idiot. I will get it eventually. Dan, I answered your comment. I actually live in Scotland, Dan. I don't live in Yorkshire anymore. So it's a bit of a trek, mate, to be perfectly honest with you. Barry's saying, were they easy to drill? Easy enough. I only have like a hand drill, and as you've seen, the flat's tiny. I've no workshop or anything like that, so I was having to do it with a hand drill, and I've got a little Dremel as well for tidying up the drill holes, you know, the little burrs and things like that. So it wasn't too bad. They're fun little things to make, I must admit. Where are we? Right here. Let me try this again. Bear with me. I've actually sold one of them already. So let me see. Let me see if this one here does anybody want to just try that link? See if that link works for anybody. Kyle, yeah, it's just a case of getting the hardware, the keyring hardware, and then it's a case of getting the right drill bit and drilling a little hole. Then you deburr it, put the little ring through, and hey presto, you end up with a little keyring. Boom, boom. I hope Bob Marley's in the house. Irie Bob. Where are we? Oh, good job. Young Kyle says it works. The link, fantastic. Like I say, the link goes into the description box on my videos as well. So yeah, so I have a few on there at the moment, as you can see. You probably get better pictures on the on the link there to my eBay page. So yeah, the images that are there are high quality, so you can just see them a little bit better. And let me know what you think as well, because I'm interested to know whether you think those are around about the right price as well. I have seen some people selling them for asking a lot more for them, and I just thought I wasn't going to ask silly prices. So, and the prices that I've got on there now for you people in the UK, the prices include your postage as well. So so there's no extra postage on top of those, but yeah, I just thought I'd make those, and like I say, if anybody's interested, then there they are, and the money's going towards the new metal detector as well. So, and it's a little bit something, you know, if somebody wants a little bit of something that I've found in the past, then yeah, those are what I'm doing. I've got a fair few coins to go at, to be perfectly honest with you. Getting them cleaned up is half of the job, to be perfectly honest with you. So they're good fun anyway. And I know somebody did ask me if I've got holes in my kitchen table. No, I don't. I was using a block of wood to drill onto. So dear, I was actually in the hall, in the front hall here, and because that's where I could only place I could really set up that I was getting stuff everywhere. So yeah. Can I supply with a key locator as well? Because Sprazy loses his about 30 times a week. Deary me. Young Kyle cleaning a poison bottle, and you found lots of sticky stuff in, which was black. Any idea what it was? I have absolutely no idea, Kyle. No idea, mate. The only thing I would say is just be very careful with poison bottles, especially if they've got lids on. I know they've probably been underground for 100 years, but there's still every chance that there's a poison still inside a bottle. So so you have to be really careful. Wow, Megs. Listen, Megs, don't buy one. Listen, the one that I'm posting that's been sold already, I'm going to post tomorrow. I'm going to ask them how much it will cost for that envelope to go to Australia, and it shouldn't cost too much. So bear with me, and I will get back to you. I think I've got your email address, so I'll email you and let you know. That's absolutely crazy, Megs. I know eBay, obviously they charge what they charge and blah blah blah, but $20 seems ridiculously expensive just for postage. So so yeah, leave it with me, and I will get back to you. I'll email you and let you know what the price is for the postage to Ausland. Spray says, do I ever use electrolysis or barreling for coins? I think you mean tumbling, don't you? Yeah. I have tried electrolysis in the past on 1 or 2 bits, and it does work quite well. Ideally, you need probably something like a battery charger to get the best results, but you have to be very careful that you don't overdo it and destroy what you're trying to electrolyze. But yes, I have tried it with a little 9-volt battery just on small items, and it works quite well. The trouble with metal detecting, as I've said before, is that you end up with buckets and buckets of things, and initially you can give them a quick clean. But if I was to try and electrolyze, some of my finds, I'd have stuff going for weeks and weeks and months, and if not years. I've got that much stuff. So Pam wouldn't be too happy with me having an electrolysis system set up in the kitchen all year. So yeah, I just give everything a quick wash if I think it needs a wash. There are some items that I don't wash because I know they're very, very old, and you risk damaging them if you do wash them. So yeah. Yeah, Kyle, it's probably nothing really. It's probably just a build up of gunk over the years that it's been underground. But you should always be very careful with poison bottles. Yeah, Southern Searcher says he's used electrolysis and used an old phone charger. I'm always very wary with playing about with wires off of mains plugs. I don't fancy being electrocuted. I was electrocuted once a long time ago by a car battery, and yeah, that wasn't much fun. So so I tend not to play about with wires and electrics. So yeah, tumbling, yeah, and yes, they do it with bottles. Although it's quite an expensive process, is tumbling. So well, tumbling bottles anyway. So it's often left for bottles that have a great value, that are sort of extremely rare, and it's usually experienced tumblers that will handle it, and yeah, because you risk breaking the bottle at the end of the day. Southern Searcher says, "Do I keep all my coins and other interesting finds?" Yeah, well, listen, pretty much I keep most of everything. So like I say, you end up with, I've got jars full of coins and a box full of coins. So I decided that I would make the little merchy pieces. The important stuff, then yes, I do keep hold of it. Again, I have a display in the lounge of bottle finds and metal detecting finds. And like I say, I have boxes of stuff in here as well that I keep hold of, and obviously there's certain things that I've had to report to Treasure Trove, so obviously I have to keep those safe as well. I'm not allowed, well, technically you're not allowed to sell those items until you've got a response from Treasure Trove as to whether they would like it or whether they think it's has a value, or so on and so forth. But yeah, I keep everything that's of a value, really. Yes, Kyle, indeed. Yeah, you go bottle digging and you come away with a bag full of bottles, and you bring them home, and then you got to find the time to wash them all as well and clean them out properly. Yeah, they do start to add up really quickly. Yeah, you're right, Sue. The pre-decimal coinage is just tends not to have a great value just as plain coins, but yeah, they come in handy. And like I say, these are just really some little pieces of merch that I'm hoping I can sell, and I can put the money towards the channel so I can improve it and get a new detector and one or two other things for the channel. So yeah. Carl says, "What kind of finds have I reported to Treasure Trove?" Well, I just reported a find that I got on the farm just there the other day. I reported, well, I've that one yet to report, actually. Although I don't think it's that important, to be perfectly honest with you. But I reported my cannonball. That was a couple of years back now. Still haven't heard anything from that. And the little Islamic pin or brooch, whatever you want to call it, I've reported that as well. So yeah, it's usually a case of anything that's 300 years or older has to be reported here to Treasure Trove, and in England to the what they call a portable antiquities scheme. So just in case anybody doesn't know. That's not bad. 16 viewers and 16 thumbs up. That's pretty good this week, isn't it? No, Kyle, I don't think you need to report a spindle whorl, mate. I mean, you can if you want to. It's easy enough to do. It's usually, there's a form on the Treasure Trove website that you can download and fill in and post to them, or you can send it via email as well if you're good at editing forms on a computer and on a PDF file, basically, and you can email it to them, which is what I do. So you don't have to with a spindle whorl. I don't think that rare. Saying that, it's something that I've never found yet. So but yeah, I know lots of people find spindle whorls down in England quite common. But yeah, if you want to report it, then by all means. The trouble with well, to me, the main issue with Treasure Trove is they just take so long to respond. It's kind of getting out of hand now. Like I say, my cannonball I reported It's about 2 years ago now when I first found it, and still heard nothing from them. So Southern Searcher, I've had one treasure item so far, a silver mount with 4 Tudor roses on that was circa 1600. Oh, that's nice. Hello. Oh dear. Yes. Hello, Mike. I'm not going to say your full name. Very, very clever. Dearie me. Okay. Yes, there's another one we have to delete. Yeah, like I say, you have to. These people pop along every so often. Usually fake accounts, quite obviously a fake account, but yeah, we got rid of that. I spotted that straight away, thankfully. My apologies for that. Spray says, you were on about pay-per-play detecting becoming more often. Would you pay to detect for a day like they do for day fishing? I have been on a paid dig. I didn't enjoy it. It was there was literally nothing there, unfortunately, and there were a good few detectorists and experienced ones, and even they weren't finding anything. But I think it's one of those things. It's becoming very common. Is pay to dig, and some groups do it really well, I must admit, and other groups, from what I've heard, don't do it very well. So. Whether I would pay in future, I've got 500 acres to go at, like I say, and we might get more permissions in the future. So at this moment in time, I wouldn't pay to dig. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I've found no hammered coins as of yet. No, again, quite few and far between. Yeah, Megs, like I say, you get idiots, unfortunately. They think they're hilarious. All right, Anthony, I will see you on the next one, buddy. Take care. Metal Detecting UK with Metal Detectives of Dorset. There's a mouthful. Says it. My mate Simon just had medieval silver pennular brooch. Is that a penannular brooch? A while back. It's going through the fines liaison officer at Dorchester Museum. Well, very nice. Dated about 1300. Very nice indeed. It's all right for some. Yeah, I must admit, like I say, I've had the cannonball. I've had the little Islamic medieval, post-medieval pin brooch. Just about everything I find has a relevance and an importance to me, to be perfectly honest with you. So something doesn't have to be 300, 400, 500, 600 years old. It can be, from World War II, a piece of bomb shrapnel. I still find it fascinating. Modern coinage, or pre-decimal coinage, I still find that fascinating as well. So yeah, I love to find everything. I must admit, I enjoy everything that I find. I enjoy reading about the history of it as well, or finding out about the history of it. Kyle says, how old would you say spindle whorls are? I believe, young Kyle, that they date back to, well, I'm going to hazard a guess here and say 1500. Maybe as far as that, but they are notoriously difficult to date. That is the one thing that everybody says. Spindle whorls are notoriously difficult to date them. So yeah. Space hammered coins are expensive to buy now on eBay. Even Edwards and Lizzie's bring a lot, but I would not sell. Yeah, again, if I was to find a hammered coin, it would be something definitely that I would keep myself. I think they're just a little bit too special to just sell on. But then again, some people, you know, that's what they do it for. The metal detect and the bottle dig and everything they find they sell, and you know, that's down to them. I like to. I feel like I'm building my own little historic museum, a little history museum for the future, for when I'm gone. There you go. Yes, I won't forget Megs at all. Like I say, I'm due to go down to the post office tomorrow. I've got a couple of things to post there, so I shall be down and I will find out exactly what it will cost, and I'll let you know. Okay. Yeah, seal matrix would be nice, wouldn't it? Especially on a gold ring as well, on a like a medieval gold ring. That would be really nice, or Roman. Yeah, that'd be a nice thing to find. Lee Kerry, welcome along, Lee. How are you, sir? Yeah, trophies of our travels, indeed. Yeah, it's a good way of putting it, actually. Yes, I've got you, Megan. You're in my account, so like I say, I will not forget. I promise. I'm fingers crossed. I am putting in my head that I will remember tomorrow. Price of postage to Australia. Got it. Robert's Museum of Relics. One day I'll be in it. Southern Search. I found a Victoria godless florin dated 1849 on the beach 2 days ago. I was in shock. I would imagine you probably were. Yeah. A gold ring in November dated 1792. Did a mad gold? I bet. Yeah, gold is one of those things I'm still to find. It's the luck hasn't come across me yet for that. So we're still on the hunt, but yeah, eventually one day it'll happen. Saying that, some detectorists go their whole lives by all accounts, and they don't find gold. So one of those things. Take it as you find it, as so they say. Yeah, Gothic florins look quite cool as well. I must admit, Sprays. I do like the look of a Gothic florin. That whole Gothic era is a fascinating era. Yeah, like I say, Megs, let me have a look, see what this parcel costs tomorrow. It's only envelope size anyway, so it shouldn't cost that much. But leave it with me, and I will get to you. Well, we're 43. We're coming up to 45 minutes for this this little session. Carl says, "How do you test metal to see if it is gold? I found a piece of metal which my dad seems to think is gold, but I don't know how to test it." Carl, you need a gold testing kit, which basically consists of a little piece of sandpaper and a little bottle of acid as well. There's a particular type of acid you need. So what you do is you take the item and you scratch it on the sandpaper, so some of the what you think might be gold comes off onto the sandpaper, and then you drop the acid on it, and if it turns a certain color, then it tells you that it's gold. That's the basic explanation of how you do it. You can get little kits on eBay. I think they're about £10, I think. But like I say, Simon says he's got a gold testing kit, so I will maybe message him this week, and we'll see about going out one day for a session. Whew. Right, give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to go get another quick drink here, drink of juice, but because I'm rather dry, so hang tight. Let me just mute the microphone so you don't hear me coughing and spluttering. There we go. I'm back. What we've got here. Kyle says, "Is there a place locally which tests gold?" I don't know, Kyle, but as Sue says down below, a jeweler, a jewelry shop might be able to test it for you. That's if they've got a working repairer there. They should be able to test it for you. Spray says, "I don't like the idea of scrapping a sovereign to see if it's gold on the test board." Yeah, it's what you have to do if you, especially with things like sovereigns. Must admit, the frightening thing is that you can buy fake gold sovereigns and very, very convincing ones from China. And yeah, you certainly need to, if you're being offered anything like that, then it certainly needs to be tested to find out whether it is gold or not. Because there are so many fakes, and they're so good, it's ridiculous. There is a little jewelers in the square in Helensburgh, Kyle. Like I said, I don't know if they do any testing there though. Lee says he thinks the shrapnel keyring would look better with a copper colour key holder. Never thought of that. Maybe I'll do that in future, Lee, actually. Megs, 7:50 a.m. Yeah. Yeah, no problem, Megs. Like I say, I will get on it tomorrow, I promise you, and I will email you tomorrow. Spray says, "I bought bits from car boots that have been tested. Sometimes you can see test scratches." Indeed, you can. Yes, if you take it into any of those places that buy gold, the first excuse me, the first thing they'll do is they'll take it into the back and they'll literally just rub it against a, like I say, it's a bit like a sandpaper basically, and they usually run it like a test area where you can't see it all that often, and just to test that it is gold. So those guys certainly don't want to be ripped off. So all right, Southern Searcher, goodbye. And yeah, there you go. That's gold. As has been said as well regarding gold, when it comes out of the ground, gold is always gold. It'll never be any other color but gold. So you know that my wedding ring is gold, although it's 9 carat, so it's like an alloy. But yeah, you could bury that for 1,000 years, and it would still come out that color. So yeah, gold is gold. All right, young Carl, goodbye. School tomorrow, no doubt. Sound Scratcher Bry, good evening. How are you in Scarborough? I'm planning another little holiday in Scarborough this year, so you never know. We might get down on that beach together. Yeah, sprays. No, yeah, you're right. Gold never corrodes. Silver discolors basically, and yeah, it can go many colors. Usually black. Black's the common one. If you again, I do wear silver jewelry. If you wear it all the time, then it stays. It doesn't it tarnishes basically. But I have a silver necklace as well, so. Yeah, it tarnishes if you don't wear it and keep it clean, basically. So yeah, that's it. Like I say, I've a video coming up this week. It'll go. I'll put it out on Wednesday, and it's a beachcombing session. And like I say, I really enjoyed it, and we had some. I had some really nice finds. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. I'm thinking I might head out onto the farm again one day this week if I can get a couple of hours. I'll head up on the farm and attack the field where I found the silver Queen Victoria threepence. I'll have a crack on that field again because I've not really touched that field. Excuse me. And yeah, see what we can find. Well, 51 minutes in, we're coming up to that magical 1 hour mark, and yeah, I think we'll call it a night at an hour. And if anybody else has got a question, then feel free to ask away. Yeah, Spray says if you spit in silver foil and put a 925 silver coin in, fold it up tight, it will get warm and smell eggy. It will clean the coin also. Yeah, it's one that I've never tried actually. I have a jeweler's polishing cloth, which I use on all my silver coins, and well, my only silver coin really, the Queen Victoria threepence, and I use it on my my jewelry as well. Well, mainly my ring, but and yeah, it's just like a really soft cloth with jeweler's rouge impregnated into it, so you can just give it a nice rub, quick rub, and it polishes up lovely. And I also I get my my jewelry cleaned by my dad. He's still got a bit of jewelry gear. He's an ex-jeweler, professional jeweler. So if I need anything repaired or cleaned up, then I usually take it down with me, and he sees to it for me as well while we're down there. So. Oh, Sun Scratcher Bryce says, yeah, if you hold the foil up to your lug hole, this is what you call your lug hole. That's what we call it in Yorkshire. You can hear it crackling, then you know it's silver. Well, I didn't know that. That's a good one to remember as well. The thing with polishing and cleaning though is that whenever you polish something, you take a layer off. So it's always worthwhile keep that in mind as well. So if you've got something really old, often the suggestion is that you don't clean it. You leave the what they call the patina. You leave the patina on it as is, because you just essentially you'll damage the coin if you try and clean it. But yeah, some people clean them up. I must admit, I have a William and Mary's coin from 1694, and it's black as the ace of spades. And yeah, I don't clean it at all. So I just left it as is. Yeah, patina can be, as I found out, it's one of those things that it either makes or breaks a coin. To be honest with you, and when I was making the key rings, some of the beach coins are ideal. Well, the beach coins are ideal for it because they don't really have a patina. They're just kind of sort of dirty, or they're sort of got that sort of greeny coppery color. So they clean up really nice, but the coins that have come out of the ground, they've got the patina on. And I tried one of the old George the sixth coins, and yeah, there's absolutely no point. In fact, one of the key rings that I made has got the patina on it, because after I tried to clean it and it didn't come up, you probably not see the coin. It's one that's on the eBay page anyway, but I left the patina on. I decided that it would destroy the coin completely if I tried to clean that off. So I left it as is. Sprays, yeah, no. Let's see how long William and Mary reigned for here, actually. Reign of William and Mary. William III and Mary II succeeded as the King of England and Ireland and Queen of England and Ireland on the 13th of February 1689. They were married on the 4th of November in 1677 in London. Let's see if we can get more information here. William was the son of William II of Orange. That's maybe too much information on that page. Oh, Queen Mary died in 16. Did she die in 1694? Well, 1688 to 1694, Queen Mary reigned, and William reigned from 1688 to 1702. So he reigned a little bit longer because she died in 1694. So it was the coin that I have was the last year of her reign when she died. Fascinating. Well, I didn't know that. I've learned something new today, must admit. I'll hang on to that page. That's quite an interesting page, actually. Boom, done. Fantastic. Oh, young Carl's back. He can stay for longer. Sue says restaurants used to clean silverware by putting foil in the sink, adding baking soda and water, and dumping in the cutlery. Yeah, I suppose if it works, it works. Sun Scratcher Bryce says black boot polish on old copper coins shows detail up, I have been told. Yeah, I've some brown boot polish and I have tried it and it does kind of work. I must have another play with it, I must admit. It's so many things and you just don't have time to do all the things that you want to do. It's crazy. Young Carl says Metal Detecting UK with Metal Detectors of Dorset answering your question from a while ago. It was more rose gold. Ah, there you go. Sprays. I have had Jetons and left them soaking in olive oil. Yeah, I've heard of the olive oil method as well to get that waxy film on them. Young Kyle asks, how old would I say the dump is on his videos? I'm hazarding a guess, Kyle, and I'd probably say around about 1900, 1920, somewhere around there. And I've no doubt, young Kyle, if you get your dad to dig a bit deeper down, you'll probably find something older and probably something nicer because you've had a couple of nice pieces so far. But I think there's a lot more nice pieces in there. So, but remember, shh, don't tell anybody where you are, young Kyle. Even your friends, don't tell your friends anything. Because you never know who's getting the information. Hey, Alaska. Metal Detecting in Alaska, how are you? Space says, found any more strange things in the park, Sue? Strange things in the park. I was looking at one of my videos there the other day where I found the ladies' comforter. We'll call it a ladies' comforter because there's young Carl in here tonight. So yeah, I was looking at that and noticed that I had that was getting quite a few views now. So it's always fun to find that sort of thing on the beach. Oh wow. -13 Alaska. I can't even begin to imagine how cold that is. The coldest I've ever experienced was -16, and that was when I lived in Northern Ireland 1 year, and that was insanely cold. In fact, it was that cold that it didn't feel cold, and I think that's the danger point, isn't it, with the cold? But yeah, that's -30 is crazy. Can't even imagine that. It must make metal detecting difficult anyway. Dear me. I shouldn't laugh. I would imagine the ground's pretty solid all year round in Alaska, surely. Did you like that, Sue? I thought you might like that. Yeah, a dry cold. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, so there we are. Look, we're at an hour. Oh, we've got 18 thumbs up. That's brilliant. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. They're always appreciated. Yeah, Spray says some detectors are damaged in colder conditions. Yeah, certainly, I would imagine so. Batteries usually struggle in the cold. And I know all about batteries. I've just replaced the batteries on Pam's wagon, the disability wagon. I just replaced those there last week, and there's some weight in them. But they're good solid gel batteries. These are that I got for the wagon. So and they seem to be working really well. So I'm thrilled to bits with those. Just enables Pam to get out a bit more often. Right, boys and girls. Well, lithium are the best for cold. Yeah, lithium would have been ridiculously expensive for the wagon, and I think there's a particular type of battery that you can use on disability scooters. It has to be a particular type of battery, so because of the power delivery that they have or that they require. Oh, Metal Detecting Alaska says he invented a heated cover for his detector to protect it from the cold. Well, I would imagine you certainly need it. So, where there's a will, there's a way, so they say. Yes, boys and girls, I'm going to love you and leave you. Like I say, thank you everyone for coming along and chatting away this evening as usual. Like I say, we just usually come here on a Saturday night, Sunday night, even at, oh my God, I don't even know what day of the week it is. On a Sunday night, and we have a little natter about this and that and everything and nothing. So, yeah, Spray's airports, Spray saying airports don't like lithium batteries. Yeah, I think the reason is if a lithium battery gets wet, it bursts into flames and it burns at a high temperature. I've seen one or two idiots on YouTube putting stripping lithium batteries and putting them into water, and they are burned insanely hotly. Insanely hot. So yeah, I think that's why airports don't like them. They usually have to be wrapped up in a special fire retardant bag for transport. So yeah, so there you go. Yes, boys and girls, I am going to love you and leave you. We've done just over an hour now, so yeah. Until next time. We're all asking what sort of things you find in Alaska. Had no. Well, that's my second pint of orange tonight. Just dilute or orange, no vodka in it, nothing. Just orange and water. Yeah, there you go. Alaskan Gold Rush relics and gold. Yeah, goodbye, Kyle. Anna, welcome along, and good evening to you, or good day to you, whatever you've got there. And yeah, boys and girls, I'm going to love you and leave you. And until next time, stay tuned for the video coming out on Wednesday. Remember the links in the description box for the key rings if you're interested in buying a key ring. And the link to my eBay is in the description box down below. And yeah, I will love you and leave you and say goodbye. And I'll catch you on the next one. All right, bye for now.